What's up, everybody? Welcome to Copper Kettle Farms Live. I am here by myself today. Let me know if you can hear me because I'm wearing earbuds. Make sure they're working. So maybe they don't want to work. All right, give me a second. All right, try these again. How about now? Donald is actually just pulled out of the driveway to go to work. There we go. It says they're both on. I usually don't have to wear these, but I'm going to be bringing people up today. Oh, there's Donald. So Donald is on his way to work right now. So unfortunately, he can't be here on the live. He's covering some shifts for people. So you got me, and then I figured we'll just bring some people up as we can. So I'm going to get the link ready for that. I remember how to do this. There we go. So I'm going to copy the link. If anybody wants to come up today, that's pretty much going to be the stream today, is me and whoever feels like hopping on. I told Donald he could hop on while he was driving to work, but he was not for that. So let me make sure. Make sure I'm seeing the comments. So as people are working to come in, hey, Silhouette. So if anybody feels like hopping in, they're more than welcome to. But again, Donald is at work. Not much I can do about that. The whole scenario with his work situation is very weird this month. Again, if anybody feels like hopping up, they can. But he is actually working midnight shift tonight. He works 10. Actually, he's doing a 12, so he's working 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. And then he's going to sleep all day tomorrow and then go into work at 6 a.m. Tuesday. I mean, it's just weird. His boss is out for the entire month of June. They didn't tell him he was going to be out. So Donald's kind of running things, and I'm not quite sure why things are as hectic as they are. Oh, I see Skinner in the area here. Hey, Skinner.
How are you?
I hear you. Because I don't hear anything, and I'm not sure why.
Is my thing not on?
I wonder if I need different earbuds or something. I don't think I have any other ones.
I didn't check before.
It's weird. Let me see if I can mess with my sound stuff. So, can anybody else hear him? Because it could just be me. Edit mic settings. Mic volume. No, he didn't get the promotion yet. Drops. He's interviewing for it in a week, next week sometime. All right, let me check my audio here.
Something just got loud.
Speaker. Let's try. This might do it. Test. All right. Say something now, Skinner.
Something got loud.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. I can hear you now.
I'm hiding in the basement.
Oh, you're hiding in the basement?
Yeah. It's cooler down here.
Tell you, it has been murderous around here. It's hot in here. We don't have any AC in the house right now. I'll have to buy one.
I went out and moved the meat birds and done all my feeding today, and I came in, I was soaked. It was awful.
I know. I was telling Donald earlier, I was like, we need to plan a year ahead so that all of our farm projects are done by May, and then we can just do our chores and be lazy all summer. I feel like that's a good plan.
I had that plan. Failed miserably.
It never works out that way, does it?
No.
Yeah. So how are things going? I know that you and Donald probably talk more than you and I do, but how have things been going over there?
They're going. I lost 6 meat birds so far.
I heard you lost some birds. That sucks.
I don't know why, but
What do you think it is?
I have no idea because I went out there last night and went fed and watered them and moved them, and they were all running around. And went out there, there's 3 of them laying there dead.
Oh, wow.
Inside the chicken tractor. So I don't know.
Are they missing their heads or anything?
No, I put that hardware cloth all around it. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
I think Donna went and looked at it, but so nothing. You reach in there because I had just chicken wire around it. So I put the half by half hardware cloth around it to keep everything else out, and still.
Thorhaven's in here. Bridget. I'm not sure. I never know how to say it when it's spelled like that, but it's such a pretty name. Naturally, NC's in here. Drops in here. Fermented Homestead. Hello. There's the link if anybody else wants to come up. Donald's on his way to work, so I'm just kind of winging it today. We haven't lost any chickens in a while. The chickens that we bought, the Delawares that are like really big, decided to eat a bunch of my vegetable plants. So that's not fun, but
I didn't even get my garden out this year. It's like you said, I had all these big plans, and it all just, it come up on me and went and gone, and now I'm just like, hey, it's too late, it's too hot, I ain't fooling with it. I got too much other stuff to do to get the beds ready, so.
Yeah, we're kind of behind on ours too. We have a couple things planned, but yeah, it just got away from us.
I didn't get mine transplanted soon enough.
Yeah, we're actually going to go out tomorrow. Well, it might happen tomorrow to see how Donald feels and just get some transplants because we've planted some of the stuff we grew from seeds, but it just wasn't enough. We're just going to have to spend the money, which sucks.
Yeah, I planted all them broccoli seeds and cabbage and peppers, and I didn't get them moved outside in time, so they died. So
yeah,
my own fault. I knew better than to plant when I did, but I went by that stupid garden planter wherever it's at, that Clyde's garden planter.
Oh yeah.
Like, I shouldn't be starting peppers at February, but
yeah, we actually have been using this book a lot. But I think for our area, it also says to plant peppers pretty early because they take so long. And actually, our peppers did pretty good if we had actually transplanted them all on time, but at least we got some of them.
Excuse me. That's the way mine was. Everything was doing great, but they got too big for the little peat puck things I had them in, them little jiffy deals. You've seen them?
Yeah.
I used a bunch of them, and I knew better, but it is what it is.
See if Fishes and Loaves likes in here. Yeah, Donald's okay. He had to work. It looks like we've got, Donald is going to come on while he's driving. Hey, Donald. I wasn't sure you were going to hop on.
I figured I'd just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than trying to keep track of the chat while I'm driving.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Around these jokers.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I would say at least our meat chickens are doing good.
What?
I'll jump off so my Sunday night side piece can be next to you, and
Aw.
I'll sit and chat.
Well, you're welcome to stay on, but what were you saying, Donald?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTubing while driving, right? This is totally a 2021 thing. YouTubing while driving. So
now I can't see chat, so I'm just going off what you say.
Skinner said you're a big dork, but other than that, the chat's pretty good.
Naturally. I am a big dork.
Yeah, that's true. As far as what we've been up to this week, gosh, I don't even know. I didn't even remember it was Sunday until lunchtime.
I can't even keep track of what day it is right now.
Yeah, this month is pretty hectic. Donald's doing a lot of. We were actually supposed to be off this week. You took off this next week, and then your boss disappeared for the month. He's gone for the whole month, and they're not even allowed to contact him. So we don't know what that's about. It's a little shady, a little fishy. And Donald has to do all these extra shifts and run the plant. So no vacation. Silhouette says it's Monday there. Yeah, because you guys are in the Aussie land. I keep missing your lives. They're always early in the morning, and I need to hop on them sometime. But yeah, I mean, everything's doing pretty good. Our goat is still having issues. I got to get a vet out this week to look at him. It's too hot to do anything. I mean, this week should be pretty good. It's supposed to rain pretty much all week, which I'm actually preferring right now to the heat. So I'm going to do a little gardening in the rain. I don't care. It feels good. It's better than 90-degree weather in a hot box. So boss got the axe and Donald is being tested out is what it is. That's honestly been part of my theory, but.
Well, what's funny is I can't be tested out because I have to have a superintendent's license to do any of the stuff that he does.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, all I'm doing now is I'm just making the schedule, which I was already doing when he was here.
Well, they are giving you an interview, but why are they giving you an interview if you don't have the requirement of the bachelor degree that they need to have that position? That's what I don't understand. Court, come on.
Well, there are times where they feel like if they can overlook it, they're fine with overlooking it.
Yeah.
Because the state doesn't require it. It just the state doesn't care who has a bachelor's degree. They only care if you're in that position from being like someone appointed you there or not.
Yeah. And it is dodgy. I'm not going to spread rumors about his boss on YouTube, but this isn't the first time this kind of situation has happened, and it was something that was kept on the down low. But yeah, we're not sure what's going on. And what's the weirdest part for me is it's an FMLA leave. They've been trying to get this guy to quit for a while now, and he has until November when he retires. So
October.
They're trying to get rid of him so they don't have to pay his retirement, something like that, right? If they fire him, he doesn't get his retirement. Is that what you were saying?
Well, no. So he retires in October, and if he retires early, he loses 40% of his retirement.
Right, 40%. So he's trying to hang on.
Yeah, he's trying to just hang on till October. And if he retires early, he has to pay 25% of his insurance premium and 20% of every bill. If he retires, he doesn't have to pay that ever.
Right.
So that's what I think. I think he's trying to use up as much leave as possible.
Yeah, but you think he would talk to you about it first and prepare you to be like, hey, I'm going to go on vacation for an entire freaking month, and here's what you need to know. Like, it just happened and you didn't even know about it. That's what's fishy to me.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Donald Smith.
I know everything. Who is it?
So we'll see. Donald has an interview next Monday for the superintendent position. But honestly, we have assistant superintendent. There's an opening here at the Gettysburg plant. So that is like the dream job. I mean, it's not even a mile from the house. And they don't work weekends. They're on like call, sure, but it's a regular schedule. It's low turnover rate. It's so close to home. So we are dying. Like I am just like every finger crossed at all times for him to get that position instead. And then he can just leave that plant behind. So if you guys do any of that good mojo prayers and stuff, we would love that. Get him out of there. And then you can work on starting your business. You will gain 2 hours a day because you won't be commuting an hour to work.
Yeah.
There and back. And yeah. Way to dox yourself. Everybody knows we live in Gettysburg. It's in our logo. Everybody in Gettysburg knows me. Trust me. I actually run a blog here for Gettysburg. So they all know me. I know people on the board for the municipality. So I'm not worried about it. Papa Z's in here. Did I see Papa Z? Did I miss him? Oh, he is in here. Hi, Papa Z. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. I mean, cicadas up the yin yang.
Oh, good Lord.
It's weird because the cicadas, we were trying to read up on them a little bit. I was trying to figure out, like the last time I saw them was in 2004, and then once when I was a kid. They are, what did we learn? They come out to mate, and then it's the babies that go in the ground, and they go like 10 to 12 inches in the ground, and they feed on the roots of the trees, on the nectar, and they come up every 17 years.
They feed there for 17 years.
Yeah, and they are the longest living insect in the world. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not worried about people knowing where I live. Honestly, it would be very easy to find out. I have to be a public figure, not for anything related to the YouTube channel. There's a couple organizations that I'm required to be a public figure. I can't be anonymous, so people know where we live. It's fine. They want to send me gifts, I'll take gifts. I take cash. You can put a check in my name. You can pay my bills. I don't care. I don't have anything worth stealing. Everything we have is hand-me-downs. That's the thing. Be a public figure, but be poor. You have no money or anything to steal, you're safe.
Modern problem.
Yep. Require modern solutions. It's a 17-year cycle, yeah. But they're in full force right now. It's very loud. And it's weird because during the day, it just sounds like, I don't know, it goes up and it goes down, like the sound all day long. It's really weird. I bet that's what's been leaving all those holes in the ground around the tree in our backyard. Yes. We found there's a place where Court runs around in the yard so it doesn't have any grass on it. And there's just tons of holes. And I wasn't sure what they were, but apparently that's where they come up.
Tell you what, it's good for aeration.
Yeah. I wonder if it does, like, I can't imagine it does significant damage to the trees if it lasts for 17 years and the trees don't die.
Oh, no, I assume they're thriving.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like, with all the construction that has happened since 2004, or even since the first time they came out, well, not the first time, but in the 80s, like the ones that come out and there's like a shopping mall there now, like what that's like for them. I keep imagining like how crazy that must be for them.
It's like, oh, when did this get here?
Yeah.
This used to be Mike's.
Right? This is my backyard.
Oh, like
Oh.
the place here now.
Yeah, they probably do. Fishes and Loaves, I think you're right. Fishes and Loaves said that they probably recycle the nectar into something the trees can use too. And what's weird, because I was talking to Mama Z and Yellow Rose Homestead earlier about the cicadas. Like in the South, you guys have these regularly, but it's different kinds. And yours, Donna was showing me pictures. The kind that they have in the South, they're like green or black or whatever. But the ones that came out here, and I don't remember this back in 2004, but they're like black with red eyes. I mean, they're kind of demonic looking, but it's weird how they're different.
Yeah, they're creepy.
Yeah.
And they're everywhere.
And at night, they like more come out of the ground, not every night, but almost every night. And so I walk out of my office and it's like the ground is living. They're crawling around. They're slimy when they first come out of the ground. I accidentally step on them. So then there's like this goo everywhere. And then you can hear them. At night, you could just hear it's like a suckling sound in the trees of more coming out. It's pretty gross. And I guess coming out of their shell. So it's pretty gross. I feel bad for anybody that has a phobia of insects right now in this area. Creation nature is usually symbiotic like that. So now I'm curious. Yeah, me too. Nature is a force. I love nature. Hey, Big Bear. It's supposed to rain pretty much all week this week. So there's not going to be, we're going to try to get out some videos because I've got at least 2 or 3 that are almost done being edited. The issue is when stuff gets so hectic with Donald's schedule, like right now, he had to sleep until this afternoon, and then it was too hot to do anything, and now he has to go to work. Like, no filming was going to get done today. And I don't know about tomorrow. We'll have to see. I mean, he gets home at 11 a.m., and then he has to do his chores and go to bed. So will filming happen tomorrow? Probably not. I don't know.
And then work day shift.
And then you got to work day shift the next day. That's unhealthy.
And then have to work evening, a 12-hour evening the next one, I think. Or just regular evening and a 12-hour on Thursday.
Right. Big Bear asked if you got the promotion. Not yet, but he has
No.
an interview next Monday, right? It's next Monday?
Yeah. The 13th.
Yeah. So we'll see.
No. 14th.
Yeah. But fingers crossed he'll get the one in Gettysburg instead. For the same amount of money, it would be nice.
Keep driving.
Don't start road raging on my camera, though.
I'm talking crap to these drivers.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna put the link in here in case anybody else wants to come up too, but you don't have to. Since Donald's on here, but you're welcome to. I'm trying to think of anything else that's been going on. Oh, did you guys watch? All right, did you guys watch the TikTok, the Sandlot challenge that Donald did? Because literally,
I'm famous.
it's my absolute favorite video that we've ever done, and not because it was like high quality or anything like that. I mean, it was very last minute, but it cracks me up so bad. Like, put a hand emoji or a thumbs up if you guys saw that video. I love this video so much. I guess you wouldn't get it unless you'd seen the Sandlot movie, where they threw the ball. The ball went over the fence, and they were trying to get it back, and then that one guy flew or was running away from that big dog. I mean, to me, it just cracked me up to see the video.
You sound like DJ from Roseanne telling a story.
Why don't you tell the freaking story then?
Now,
Or maybe you should drive.
I am driving.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me.
Drop says they don't have Facebook, Insta, or TikTok. Well, I mean, you can still look at the TikTok without having a TikTok account. I could go grab it if you really want. But it was pretty good. I really wanted to have another video out this week besides that one, but I'm glad we did that one. Actually, I could probably go grab it real quick. Let me go grab it. Donald, entertain them.
Entertain them?
Yes.
All I can do right now is road rage, and we don't want that.
Don't do that. I mean, you entertain them when you're here.
I don't even spell it right. LOL. Who
What?
said that? Fishes and loaves line.
Oh. All right. I'm grabbing the link. But here, you can watch it without having a TikTok account. Oh, man. It made a lot of comments. Hold on. Let me not do it that way.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
You're killing me, Small.
You know what? Just keep driving. All right. There's the
Don't you
link.
hang up on me.
I will kick you out of here.
Don't you kick me out of here.
Big Bear says, I want to do it with the pigs, but I don't want to have to try and put them back up afterwards, right? I would love to see you do one with the cows. I feel like
Or
that
the
would be
goats.
funny. The goats would follow you. You could do one with the goats.
Yeah, do one with the goats.
But yeah, they just had that whole issue. I don't know if you guys saw Big Bear's last video where all the cows got out, or at least a bunch of them got out, but I wouldn't want him to have to go through that again. He was ready with a chainsaw. So if you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we've got going on. It's just too hot. There's a lot of bugs, and we're not doing many projects because it's too hot out. I actually had some really nice wonderberry plants, and then the freaking Delaware chickens decided to break them all yesterday. So I don't know whether they'll survive The tops are broken off. We'll see. Thorhaven says we don't want our Highland cows chasing us. Are you frozen, Donald?
It did break up a little bit.
Oh, where's that 5G? Yeah.
Get out
Waiting
of
for
here,
that
Swift.
5G.
Well, I'm on LTE right now.
Okay.
Swift with his bright
So,
boo.
I don't think anybody would want you road rage.
This is me not road raging.
It's less
I
cuss
haven't
words,
said
that's
one
for
cuss
sure.
word. I haven't said one cuss word. Thank you very much.
So other than road raging, I got lost on the way back, but that was a great combo with the music too. Yeah, 5G doesn't do much out here either, we've noticed. I told Donald I'd kind of just be fine with not having 5G and just raise the unlimited plans from 20 gigs to like 40, and I'll just stick with 4G. But
Yeah, I noticed when this phone goes to 5G, it all slows down.
yeah, 5G seems like butt.
But they're screwing up because they told me at work they're trying to get Wi-Fi up there for everybody. I said, that's the worst thing you can do, bud.
Yeah, I think the operators there would all be on their phones.
You're about to see a major data download.
Yeah. Big Bear asked if September is still good for all. Yeah, ours is basically dependent on what's going on with Donald's job. If he's still at his position where he's at, we can probably put the time off. If he's superintendent, we don't know what that schedule is going to even look like. If he gets the job in Gettysburg, you should be able to take off if you get the one in Gettysburg. I don't know how much vacation time you'll have. Like, everything's up in the air for us at the moment, but
Yeah.
But theoretically, there shouldn't be an issue. Now, if you still at the Frederick plant, though, and everybody keeps calling out, I mean, what are you going to do?
Fire everybody.
Yeah. What else we got going on this week, Donald?
Work.
Well, besides work, I was trying to think.
I mean, I probably have like 4 12-hour shifts this week.
Yeah. I won't see much of Donald this week.
And I'm on
But
standby.
what I like about when Donald does have this, I mean, I miss, having Donald around, but I like having the extra time to work on side projects. So tomorrow, normally, or even today, normally I would have off. I actually did some work. Tomorrow I'll do some work. And that'll give me more time to work on the Homesteaders Hub, which I'm really looking forward to completing. What are you laughing at over there?
Yeah, I'm really glad Donald's working a lot because then I can do stuff.
Well, now that Donald's out of my way. So yeah, I'll get some extra time tomorrow and next weekend. Are you working through the next weekend? Do you know? Are you frozen? I think you are frozen. Yeah.
Okay.
I see you blurry.
I'm working. Yeah, I don't think I'm working over the weekend. I think it's just maybe a Saturday.
Okay. Somebody's talking about strip clubs in the chat, but I'm not following.
What?
I said someone's talking about strip clubs in the chat, but I'm not following on what they're talking about. And don't you try to read it while driving either. I'm watching you. I think he froze again. Did you guys see the Instagram picture today with the chicken trying to get in my door? A lot of people like that photo. They want me to turn it into a meme, although I'm not sure what to get it to say. If you guys didn't see it, let me see if I can grab it real quick. Maybe we could figure out a good meme quote for it. I mean, someone did say the whole car insurance thing. Here it is. Let me download it. Like, not car insurance, your car's extended warranty or something.
Hey, I'm gonna log off real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop at 7-Eleven, get something to eat.
Okay. Fine. Just abandon
How do
the live.
I do this? How do I do this?
I'll take you off. All right, you're off. So this picture is the one I'm talking about. Did you guys see this one earlier? This one cracked me up. I was trying to think of a caption to go with it. So if you guys think of one, I think it'd be really cute. Yeah, I'm the same way. My channel, I mean, I've actually been improving a lot. And speaking of which, I think we're at 100 hours. I think it's still at 100 till we're monetized. So that's another goal, to get more videos out this week, is to try to hit that milestone. So if you're not doing anything this week, if you like running our channel, watching some of our videos, giving some comments, likes, thumbs up, just, you know, helping out a little bit, then maybe we'll hit the 4,000 hours. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? That's a good one too. Mom, where's my biscuits and gravy? Yeah, it was a cute picture. I tried to get one with a guinea hen looking in the window, but they got spooked. So. But other than that, how's everybody else's week going? How's everybody's planting going? Ours is going very poorly. We are behind. Stuff died. It's hot. So we're going to keep trying, though. Like, I'm not giving up this year. I'm going to get something. We don't even have a fence around the garden yet. And I know that the deer are going to get in there soon. So that's a pretty important goal. And then the rain barrels, we need to get more rain barrels up, because it's already getting hot and it's not even July. Big Bear says they're just going slow too. Yeah. I have a confession. I feed my chickens bread with their breakfast. My confession is, when we butcher rabbits, I give the necks to the chickens to eat for extra protein. Perfect. Just these pamphlets photoshopped under its wing. You know, I could do that. Oh, that's right. Mama Z's going into surgery next month. Drop says theirs is doing great. Awesome. I'm going to keep trying. Like, even if stuff just goes in late and I don't get like a full harvest out of it, as long as I get something, I think I'll be fine. And actually, I think after the live, I'm going to go out and, well, I think I have to go out and put the chickens up anyway. I don't think Donald did that before he left, but I also need to want to water some things, because it was really hot today. But lightly, because it's supposed to rain all week, so I'm not too worried about that. I really wish we had our rain barrels up. And actually, I think I don't remember if it was last live, I talked about how we had a hired hand come on, and he did a day's worth of work, and he was supposed to come back Memorial Day. He offered to come back Memorial Day, and then he just kind of went incognito. So, and he didn't really do that much work the day he was here. So me hiring outside farm help was not such a good investment. I paid him anyway, because I know he's got a little girl, and he did do some work. But I really would love to hire some help and just have some of these projects done that we just don't have the time to do. It's just hard to find help, and people just don't want to work, I guess. I don't know. I'm just having a hard time. I'm trying, though. I mean, I paid a good salary, even way more than I think I should have. Way more. You're already harvesting gourmet salad, greens, radishes. Nice. We do have some volunteer lettuce. And actually, that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow, is harvest some lettuce. And I might bring up a chicken from the freezer tonight to thaw out and cook a whole chicken, have a nice chicken salad thing. Tomatoes are going crazy. What kind of tomatoes did you plant, fermented? I really hope I can get some tomatoes this year. Fishes in Low says, the pollen is so bad, I'm thinking that one of my men stepped on and killed one of my 2 successful mullein plants by the heat. Yeah, we had harvested, and I did a video of us doing like a midnight harvest on the side of the highway of some mullein. And I noticed that we have some wild mullein because we had not had any in that yard growing now. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know whether I'll get any blossoms this year. It might be next year, but I am stoked for some mullein. I really want the ones with the flowers. I might have to go search for those. And I think I found a wild kale that popped up from somewhere. I don't know where it came from. 40 to 50 varieties, paste, sauce, cherry, and slicers. Nice. I would say my 3 favorite tomatoes of all time. I love black cherry just to munch on. They're so sweet. I love them to death. I use really any paste. I like the aromas for making sauce, but any paste, I guess. And then black crim. Love me some black crim. My favorite by far. Fishes and Loaves says we are in tree fruiting season. I'm hoping we get some fruits this year in our fruit trees. We got peaches 2 years ago. Last year we didn't get any. This year there's a lot of pears and peach like bulbs. I don't know what you call them, but I don't know I don't know. We kind of suck at the tree thing right now. I have to figure out what we're not doing right. The black crim I'm growing at your earlier suggestion. Oh, cool. Oh, you did put them up? Okay. Well, I'm still going to go out and water those zucchini, though, I think. I'm going to brave the cicadas and maybe look at the garden. I watered it last night, so it might have been good today, but it was hot. I just don't like the heat. I just don't like it. I can't stand it. I need to move further north. The video inspired me to try growing it. I do have tomato volunteers, but planted none. Decided not to plant. Yeah, it's been a weird year. Last year we didn't get a garden because we didn't have any water. This year we have water, but everything just got away from us. We're still going to try. Like, there's flowers. I know it's really kind of too late to plant them, but I'm like, screw it. I'm going to plant them anyway. I mean, even if they only have a month worth of nectar available for the bees, it's worth it. So D says, we lost most of our fruits that late cold snap. Definitely going to get blackberries, which is exciting. Yes, our blackberries are about to blossom. I only had like a week to get the mock orange blossoms, so I didn't get them in time. And my elderberry blossoms are almost all gone, but I'm definitely going to go after the berries once they come in. The blackberries should be coming soon. I'm really looking forward to those. Didn't do any strawberries this year. Didn't do any corn. I had all these plans to do corn, strawberries, potatoes. I might still try to do potatoes, but it might be too late. I didn't even get sweet potato slips in. What am I doing with my life? Because it certainly isn't gardening. I do have some peppers in, cabbages, Brussels sprouts. We have tons of herbs, especially thyme. We have tomatoes growing. They're kind of behind though, so I'm still going to buy some transplants in case these don't make it. And some zucchini. I do want to plant some more zucchini and cabbage. And this book, it really does a good job at like, all right, well, now it's time to start your second sowing. So I just need to sit and read it. It's not too late to start potatoes. So I may start them anyway then, because I'm just maybe on a nice wet day, because I don't want to sit here and do it in 90-degree weather. Does that mean I'm getting old? I feel like that means I'm getting old. Mama Z's got peppers and tomatoes. Yeah, I saw you had a jalapeno or something, but it was like not a hot jalapeno. Got your potatoes started in May? Yeah, we have potatoes to plant, but have we planted them? No. So, but we need to. And honestly, the whole reason that Donald took off this whole week was so that we had time to get the rest of this stuff done. And then he had to take his vacation away in order to cover this month of people calling out. So you grow anything above the ground on a full moon or a new moon, they grow faster. I have an almanac here somewhere that says that stuff. One of those farmers' almanacs. I think all of our fruit trees are doing well though. And our grapes. We have 2 new grapes. We planted a lot of fruit trees this year. I will say that. We planted like 2 more cherries, 2 more pears. I know 3 other trees, like a goji berry, an aronia berry, and something else, hazelnut. I mean, we did plant stuff this year. It's not like we didn't do anything. It's just we didn't do nearly as much as we wanted as far as the vegetables go. But again, it's only early June still, so we got time. In Pennsylvania, at least in 6B here, you can't plant anything outside until after Mother's Day anyway. So theoretically, we're only like 2 or 3 weeks behind. It's not that bad. Can't even find grapes around here to plant for the last 3 years. Oh, wow. These grapes, we've got 3 different grape varieties. We've got Concord, which came with the house. The previous owners had a Concord grapevine, and that one produces a lot of grapes. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that this year. One year I tried to make like a sugar-free jelly that did not work well. And then I made grape juice one year, which was delicious. We also have Niagara and Muscadine. You added 6 cherries this year, but Chris ran over one lawnmower. Yeah, I have to put stakes every time we plant something because as people who marker with me regularly know, like Dee and Misty, Dad's mowing every day, pretty much. So yeah, fishes and loaves. I agree. And I was talking about this, I think, in the last live. It feels like the seasons are changing. Like it's shifting down the calendar. I'm trying to think. Like it's getting hotter later and it's staying colder longer. Like I feel like anyway. Allergic to grapes. Oh, that sucks. Muscadine is natural grape plant for North America. Oh, that's good to know. I got muscadine because at one point someone had made muscadine mead a couple years ago that I tasted, and it was one of the best meads I ever had. And I've been craving learning more about muscadines ever since. Grand solar minimum, that's what they were calling it, yeah. Someone left a comment in the last live, they were talking about it, so I had never heard of it before then, but I think that's what they were calling it. Which is weird, because now it's like, well, how are we going to adjust all of our planting? I guess we're just going to have to go with what we know as farmers. I don't know. But I definitely feel like it's getting hotter too. I don't know. Is it me? Maybe I'm just becoming more of a wimp in the heat. But does it feel like it's getting hotter to other people? Because it makes me want to move further north in Pennsylvania, like up in the mountains. I think maybe I'm just being a wuss. I don't know. I'm going to post the link again in case anybody wants to come up. In case Donald wants to come up also. A slight wobble is how the Inuits describe it. Interesting. Alaska is actually tipping towards the equator, going to be a lot colder in the east for the next 50 years. In the east, as far as like the eastern world, like Russia and all of that? Or are you talking about like the eastern part of the United States? I'll take colder weather. I don't want a ice age, but I'll take some colder weather. I think we're just going to have to adjust. And one of the things I'm trying to learn more about is how they handled heat back pre-air conditioning. Because right now, down here, there's no air conditioning at all. and it's a little warm. I got a fan blowing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I turned it down, or had Donald turn it down. Upstairs our bedrooms are basically the attic, so it gets sweltering up there during the day. So we have one air conditioning unit in our bedroom because otherwise we wouldn't be able to sleep. I'm about to arrive at work. That sounds like a punk excuse, but you do you, Donald. And then in my shed, I have no insulation. So around 3 or 4 o'clock, it's miserable unless I'm sitting directly in front of the air conditioning. So I'm trying to think of ways naturally that people kept cool. I know kerchiefs around the neck that are wet, help to keep your main vessels cool. And that always feels good, especially if you're outside. Yes, East Coast. You're going into a Maunder minimum. I'm going to have to look that up. Mama Z, you could hop on your phone. It's fine. We've only got like 15 more minutes anyway. I feel bad. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, but you guys are talking about some good subjects, so. I really don't want it to get hotter. Oh. We got Big Bear coming in here. Hey, Big Bear.
What's up?
I like that Baker Creek hat.
Yeah. Oh.
So how hot it is in Georgia right now?
I think we got up in the 90s today.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the humidity, it's like you just stepped out of a shower. It is.
Yeah. Do you guys have air conditioning in your studio there, or okay.
You hear it?
I hear something. Is it insulated?
Yeah, it's insulated the crap out of it.
That's what I need, insulation. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's kind of like what I got.
Yeah. It was the best like $400 or $500 bucks we ever spent.
Yeah.
Because we did have a wall unit right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The previous owner put this, he insulated all of this. And it's basically, I don't know, can we see in the cracks up there? But it's all that he just put the regular rollout insulation, and then he put this 1/4-inch paneling over it.
Okay.
It does okay. The door just sucks. Because, I mean, in sheds, if you fart wrong past the door, it'll come out of square. So we do have some leakage, I guess, for lack of a better term, around the door where we constantly have to be caulking and stuff like that every year. Like I need to go ahead and caulk around all of that. And so, but other than that, I mean, this thing does really good.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what I'm missing in the shed then is the insulation. If Donald gets this job in Gettysburg and leaves where he's at now, I think we're going to take his vacation money and insulate the shed.
Yeah. If it was me, I would do the spray foam.
Yeah, I think it's the direction we're going. As long as it's good on the sound reduction, because this road is just so loud sometimes, especially when they're shooting cannons off. I mean, I'll probably hear that regardless, but
I would, if I was able to do this over again and do it my way, I would take down this cheap 1/4-inch paneling crap. I would pull out the insulation. I would definitely rewire it completely. But then I would spray foam it.
Yeah.
And then I would put regular drywall up, because then the drywall will also help with sound reduction. Now, granted, I mean, in all honesty, when they're acting a fool in the house, whatnot, I can't hear it. There'll be times that I think we've got a competition shooter that lives yonder way, or he's just some type of animal rights dude, because it seems like he only needs to practice during deer season.
Oh.
And he just starts letting them rip off there. It's a hit and miss on what I can hear. I cannot hear the road.
Okay.
In this building. But I'm probably a little bit further away from the road than you are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're only like 20 feet off the road.
Yeah, I'm a lot further. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a lot further than 20 feet, but yeah. But I mean, now I'll hear sirens when sirens go by, or a Harley. I might hear a Harley when a Harley goes by. You know, but there are other things that you can add on to the drive. Now, drywall may dampen that, you know, because it's thicker than this 1/4 inch panel. It'd be a 1/2 inch thick or 3/4 inch thick, depending on which one you go with. That thickness could help too. But I mean, we've also got windows, and so you're going to have that come in there. But if you made an insert to be able to go in the window,
Yes, that's what I want to do.
that could help too.
Yeah. I was thinking about something that like I could create some kind of hook system where I have those like foam squares. I build like a panel that I can hang it, hook it when I want to do music recording, or if I'm doing a live like this, maybe. I don't know. I have to see.
I don't even know if I'd hook it. I would just have it to where it kind of slides in and out, and I can just put it right below the window. Just
Yeah.
like lean up there and then pick it up, slide it in.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. I see Quebec Homestead's in here and Hallie from Food Forest Permaculture. Hey guys. Quebec Homestead just hit 10,000 subs earlier this week in her live, which is exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we're only 100 hours away from monetization. So it's like that last sliver. That last 100 hours is going to be tough.
Well, we will leave you on again tonight.
Awesome. Yeah.
You know that night that we missed your live, and I told you, I'm just going to let you play while we sleep.
Yes.
For some reason, you were still playing in the morning when we woke up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know if you have just like a couple of like super long, maybe your goat cams.
Yeah, we do have that. We had a 7-hour birthday live when I turned 40 last year, and then New Year's this year we did a 5-hour live. So there were some long ones.
Yeah, so that's probably what kept it going.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty excited.
Because I picked up my phone the first thing in the morning and I looked at it and I was like,
Donald's face.
She's still going.
Donald's face is what you woke up to first thing in the morning. That sounds fun.
So yeah, we'll let you play again tonight and see if that helps. I don't know how many watch hours you got from it, because you probably don't get them if I go back from other lives that we've been in or whatever.
It takes a couple days, yeah, for me to
So,
see it. I mean, we'll get there. My goal was June 1st. That kind of prompted me to actually put out content, and we did good content, and we're still putting out at least one video a week. So
there you go. Yeah.
We're getting there. That's our cuckoo clock.
That is cool.
Yeah. We always had one growing up, and I don't remember which of my dad's siblings got it, but he was pretty heartbroken, so I got him a little one.
Cool.
Yeah.
I had an aunt in the back mountains of Virginia in the Blue Ridge that there was no wall space anywhere in the house. There was cuckoo clocks. I mean,
Wow.
placed. I mean, they were like sitting like this.
That had to be loud.
And she had them set like a minute or like 30 seconds apart. So you were pretty much just talking on the front porch, because when that hour came around, or the 15 minutes came around, 30 minutes came around, for the next teen time, there was a cuckoo clock going off somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Well, this one can get annoying sometimes late at night, but especially when it hits midnight and you're trying to sleep. But
I don't know how they slept in that house.
yeah. I feel like it would shake the house.
I mean, you figure you got one cuckoo clock going off, and then another one goes off, then another one goes off, then another one goes off.
Yeah.
It's,
One is enough.
yeah. I would
Do you
like
guys
to
have
get
one?
a big grandfather clock. No, we have, or we had two. I don't know what happened to them. We got a real super tiny one from Robin's grandmom that was kind of on the cheap side. And then we got one of Aunt Floyd's cuckoo clocks, but it was busted.
Oh.
And for the life of me, I can't remember where in the world we put it. And to be able to find somebody that could work on it, You know, I absolutely probably live in the absolute worst area in probably the lower 48. I would even venture out, maybe even say include Alaska when it comes to work ethic and getting people to be able to show up and do some work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I struggled with that this week.
Because it is ridiculous down here. It's like we got a roof leak that's kicking my butt. And I have called 7 or 8 roofers that are supposedly in Elberton. To this day, none of them have showed up. Really? I have gone to Anderson, Athens, and the outlying area around us, and those guys won't come in because if you live in Elberton, you automatically get tagged with the reputation of people that in Elberton, they just don't pay.
Oh.
You know, so it's kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to get I'm going to get that big bucket of Flex Seal, and I'm just going to paint the roof.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. Drop says they'll show up when they need to eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the bill from my roofer for the the insurance deductible. So I got to pay that $1,000 deductible now, which is great. More money to spend.
Can't take it with you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'd like to have it, I'd like to pay off my house. That's my goal. I want to get my house paid off. It's going to be a while yet. I think I still got $120,000 left on it, but I'd like to get that paid off. Yeah,
we just got debt free with nothing but the house, and then we made a big purchase of something that and we're going to be doing a video when it comes out, when everything gets done in about 5 weeks, but I don't necessarily know if it could really fall in the debt category. But the Prius is finally, after almost 300,000 miles, is finally dying. So now we're gonna have to go. We're bent over a barrel, so we're gonna have to go get a car loan.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang it. You know, so we're pretty much gonna start really funneling a lot into a car fund as much as we can each week. We're gonna run that thing until it won't run no more, because the trade-in value of a 2011 Prius that has over 300,000 miles is like $200.
Oh yeah.
I can put $200 in the first week into the budget. So we're just going to run it until the head gasket completely goes. And then we're going to do like Patrick from Breakaway Homestead. He has one on his property. He put it up on blocks, and he got I think he spent like $200-300 on a converter. And when they had the hurricanes come through North Carolina real bad, everybody was out of power for like 3 or 4 weeks. He survived. He powered the major things he needed in his home with that Prius.
Oh wow!
And only went through like 2 tanks of gas.
That's pretty cool. I wouldn't even think to do that, but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he was able to rig up some type of big converter on there. So I'm probably going to have him come down and show us how to do that, and so that way we have that as a backup.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Don and I, we were debt free I was debt free in 2012, and then we bought the Mariner, we bought the truck. I mean, we have debt, but we're working on it.
Yeah, we were debt free one time, and that was how we were able to get this place without really any issues, is because we had 0 debt. We were renting at the time. And so we had 0 debt. And we came up here, and I took a manager's position at this one dairy. And I did something really stupid. And I let them I put the credit cards and stuff for the spend with the dairy in my name, because he was a teacher coming out of teaching, and he was kind of maxed out on his credit and stuff, and basically what we do is I would pay for the feed, or I would pay for parts and stuff that I needed to keep the dairy up and going, and he'd cut me a check each month.
Oh.
But mean, you're talking about dropping $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000 a week just for the feed and stuff like that at the end of the month. You know, that's 20 grand.
Yeah.
You know, and the very last, we went to HOA the first year. I bought a truck because I was also helping transfer stuff back and forth. And I came back from that weekend of HOA and nothing. He was pretty much, he had a lot of the equipment and stuff gone and all of this and all of that. And I handed him the credit card statements and he said, I can't do anything for it. And went to take him to court, and the attorneys pretty much said, you're going to end up spending more. I mean, you made an honest, stupid mistake, but at the end of the day, it's in your name. There's nothing really that the courts will help me with. And so it was very stupid of me, and I knew it was stupid at the time, but I took a gamble, and you're frozen. So are we even still connected? Blue screen of death. I don't know what that means. And it looks like I'm the only one here in the Copper Kettle farm. Yoo-hoo. And it looks like I'm the only one here. So, hi, welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today, so this is the perfect opportunity to hijack Crystal's live stream. And I don't know. What do y'all want to talk about there? What do y'all want to talk about now? So what can we talk about? I want to know why this poor lady, Crystal, still has time. How she hasn't met that monetization goal yet. I want to know that. I want to know why. Because I know we send people over there. But Southern Blessed Homestead. What's going on, man?
That was funny. I didn't think it would stay up.
Yeah,
That's
I was
cool, though.
just rambling.
I think it might. The reason I haven't hit monetization is we just took so long before we actually paid attention to what we were doing and putting out regular content. It's our own fault.
I mean, you had great success with those shorts, and the bad thing was that's where it kind of really hurt you, is because it was still in the beta stage, and so they were not giving you guys credit for that, and that's what sucks.
Yeah, and the short we put out last week, because it has a copyrighted song on it, which I knew wasn't as a short, it wasn't going to make money anyway. But even if people go to it off the short shelf, like from our page, we're not going to get credit for that either. But again, it was funny. I really enjoyed doing the video, so it doesn't work without that music.
No, it doesn't. I laughed so hard because I seen it, and I seen Sandlot Challenge, and I was like, Robin, what's the Sandlot Challenge? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, bam. And I hit it, and then all of a sudden Donald come running around. And I'm like, well, what the hell is Donald running from? And then chickens came from behind him, and I spit tea all over poor Ladessa because she just happened to be walking by. And she's like, really, Dad? And I was like, this is absolutely hilarious. And then I told Robin, I said, I want to do this with pigs. And she's like, no, the hell you're not, because then we got to have to put them back up.
That would be funny, though, if you did it with pigs.
Because I'm done chasing cows, so I'm not doing it with cows.
Yeah. Will the pigs run after you?
If you got the bucket of feed.
Yeah.
You know.
Anthony asked how long I've been married. What year is it? It'll be 6 years in October.
Robin and I will be 17 in November.
Oh wow, you guys are old.
17 years. It's like we were sitting around talking about it the other. I think we had how you met your mother, or how I met your mother on, and they were talking about a relationship, and it's like, oh, you've been in a relationship this long? Well, your relationship's a toddler. And I went, our marriage is driving.
It
Our
is.
marriage has a driver's license.
It's almost an adult.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, that's a long time. I can't wait for our marriage to be legally allowed to drink.
Right?
I think that's when it's going to get fun.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have such a good, and I love that we're seeing it more in your videos now, especially the latest ones, where you guys are it's showing the dialogue and the back and forth between you two, and that's so charming to me. I absolutely love that you guys are including that. It's my favorite part of your videos right now.
Yeah, we got, y'all kept saying that to us, and then we were like, okay, well, let's just, because to me, I had like no idea what you're talking about. And then we did the one where we went to the nursery.
Yeah.
And we were just acting a fool. And then it was like you, and then Deanna, and then Mama Z. They were like, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. So then we went to the next one. And to us, that's just us having fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's just having to have the camera there with us. Like when she went back on the deal and tried to hoodwink me there at the thing, at the nursery, that's normally about how I act. I turn into like a toddler. I'll stomp my feet. No.
Yeah, Donald is a goofball when we're out. Like, he's always trying to find ways to embarrass me, I think, in public. So
my best one to date, Robin, we just had LaDessa, I think. Or we just moved up here. I can't remember exactly when it was. But she started nagging for me to go to Walmart at it was like midnight, 11, 12 o'clock at night. I don't even know why we were up. And she kept nagging, let's go to Walmart. Let's go to Walmart. I got to get this. I got to get that. I'm like, I'm not going to Walmart at midnight. I'm just not doing it. I'm ready to go to bed. She kept on. I said, fine, but I'm not changing. And I was in my comfy pants. I think it was the jalapeno hot pepper pants that she made me.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah. That's because they don't fit anymore, because the elastic finally stretched loose from them and popped and then like goosed me. And that was just a very bad night, because Robin has the bad habit of she'll just grab my britches sometimes and just kind of like pull when she wants a kiss or to get my attention, because she has to. Because of my hearing loss from the military, she has to be looking at me when she talks, or I really don't hear.
Right.
And I had my moccasin slippers on. And so I'm walking into Walmart, and she doesn't ask me to go to Walmart at midnight anymore.
Yeah.
So here's what it is.
Yeah, our first date, honestly, was when Donald came to visit for the first time from Texas. And we went out, I think, at a 1 a.m. like midnight diner trip or something. And while we were sitting there, I think we were sharing like a hot fudge sundae or something. There was a guy there's this thing in Baltimore called the Baltimore lean. Mm-hmm. It's like when because Baltimore is a very high heroin area. So he just kept leaning, this guy he was a young guy. And so that was kind of our first date. We got to watch someone do the Baltimore lean and do late night munchies. So
yeah, I am definitely not the person that you want to put on the spot, because I will arise to the occasion.
Yeah. You have no filter.
Well, I just don't embarrass easy. And because I kind of look at things like I'm 46 years old. I have been around this big blue ball multiple times. And so I really just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's so sad that I can't remember his name right now. But the one couple that was here that almost like lived here for like 8 weeks. Him and I went to Walmart together because he used to take me to my acupuncture. And at my acupuncture, at my doctor's office, there's one of them hometown Walmart things right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought he was going to try to embarrass me, and he tried to act gay.
Oh.
And I just said, okay, well, we could be a gay couple. And I went full as gay as I could be. And to the point where every time that we were in Walmart, then the second time when I came over for my acupuncture appointment, he was down an aisle, and I seen him down there, and he come running up the aisle, pushing the cart. No, Jason, no, Jason, no, Jason, no, Jason. You had to be there. But it was just absolutely hilarious because just how embarrassed he got. And his wife said it was about time somebody gave it back to him. So, because I'm guessing he always does that to his wife and whatnot.
Oh.
But
I have a husband that likes to embarrass his wife.
Yeah, I love to do stuff like that. I love when, I get that.
That's a husband thing.
Like when with the girls too, with teenage girls, I'll get, Dad, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, because I will, I'll just start dancing. Mm-hmm. Don't even care. Like one night I put on Robin's sports bra, and I packed it with like socks, and I let my hair come all out, and I told Alexa to play 𝙒𝙄𝙄𝙄𝙀 Shake It Off.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that video. Yeah.
Yeah. And
then she showed it to the Naked
Tori,
Gardeners.
I think, the Naked Gardeners, and then they just decided that it was okay for them to share it with everybody. But yeah. But yeah, so that's the type of guy I am. I think if you go around this world and you're so uptight that you can't laugh at yourself and you can't laugh at things like that, and you get so uptight and uncomfortable that you can't do stuff like that, I think you're really missing out. Because you got to be able to act a fool.
I can understand that.
My
husband acts a fool all the time.
Yeah. And I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just me that I don't want to grow up, I guess, is the best way to put it, because then you have to be serious all the time, and I don't want to be serious all the time. There's times to be serious, and then there's other times to just cut loose and have a just, who cares,
I completely understand. While we're wrapping up the live, I'm going to do a quick channel shout out. He's not in the live tonight, but I'm going to throw him up anyway on the screen. So Broke Urban Farmer is someone that I absolutely adore him as a person, Scotty, but also I adore his channel too. He's, very vocal and does really good content when he has the time to do content. Raises rabbits, and he's just a really sweet guy. So his link is in the description if you guys want to check him out. We try to shout out a channel every time we go live, just for sharing the love. I just like sharing the love. So
we're a community.
Yep. For all of our good parts and all of our faults.
So where is Donald going tonight? Is he?
Oh, he's going to work.
Going to work?
He got suckered into doing midnight shift tonight. So he is actually working 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. So it's actually an extra long shift. It's not an 8-hour shift. And then when he gets home, he's going to have to sleep all day and then go to work at 6 a.m. the next day. So
he's got to be one of the hardest men working, however you word that, one of the hardest working men I know. It seems like every time I turn around, I catch that man, if I send him a text or a polo or something, he's at work.
Yeah.
It's like he lives there.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sucks. But we do what we can. He does it for his family. So got to appreciate a guy that will do that.
Yeah. Real men wear kilts and a so it won't hang on the ground. That's so true. It's just about kilt weather down here where I ditch the pants and go to the kilts so that way you don't get the chafing or whatever, this swamp butt down there.
I've been trying to get Donald to wear his kilt, but he says he's too pale that he will burn too easily. So, but he looks good in a kilt. I have a picture of him in one, but
yeah,
he's worried about burning in his unmentionables.
Well, that could be a little bit of an issue.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming up, Jason. I really appreciate
Thanks
you hanging out with me for tonight.
Thanks for putting the link up there. It was fun. I'm glad we actually were able to catch you live. We were having a little bit of a family meeting tonight, planning, how things were going, what was the plan with the cows now that they're in milk, and basically coming up with a game plan to separate the calves from the moms, because it's been about a week now.
Right.
And you got to have a plan with that, or things can go sideways real quick.
Yeah.
So,
awesome. Well, definitely check out Big Bear's Homestead. You guys check out their channel. They go live Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, and they've been a big supporter of our channel, so we want to remain a big supporter of theirs. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us. Again, hit that thumbs up, give us a like, and we'll see you this week when we put out some more content.
whoop, whoop.
Thank you guys so much.